Hi guys, today we will take a look at Weretigers -2 on Oskayaat. This is one of the new hunting grounds. It's a bit better during full moon as there's increased density and a higher number of high quality monsters, the ones that give most experience and most loot. And yeah, I think it's a pretty fun spot. It's quite easy for a paladin. Well, it's not easy, but it's easier than for a knight because those monsters hurt a lot. So as a paladin, you can kind of kite and avoid a lot of their damage, while a knight struggles a little bit. But yeah, I think this place is pretty fun. Quite a lot of bestiary points, decent experience for this level, decent profit. So let's take a look at the results. Now, first of all, let me mention that Weretigers -2, in my opinion, are better than Weretigers -1. So if you can get -2, I would go to -2. It's more comfortable with the way you run around, and it has higher experience, definitely much higher peak than -1. Second of all, just for those of you who don't know, during full moon, 3 days a month, there is higher density and higher amount of white Weretigers at the spawn, which results in better experience and better loot, normally about extra 10% or so. So keep that in mind. If you really want to make the most of the spawn, go on full moon. But as it's only a 10% difference, I think it's also okay on going, during regular spawn and not full moon. And the results you can see on the slide here are from regular non-full moon hunts. Okay, so let's take a look. For the starting level, I recommend 400 plus. There's a lot of monsters in some of the rooms, and they are quite strong, stronger than Weretigers, stronger than Werehyenas. So I think 400 is somewhere around this time you can start here. With regards to raw experience, you can get about 3kk on regular, which is about 4.5kk on 150%. And the loot is somewhere between 4 to 700k per hour, depending on how lucky you get. And as I mentioned, all those results can be increased by about 10% when you go during full moon. With regards to difficulty, I actually give it an 8 out of 10. Like I mentioned, those monsters are strong. There's a lot of them. You cannot box them. Do not try to box them. You need to kite them. And yeah, just be careful. With regards to bestiary, it's about 6 hours for Cunning Werepanther, 12 hours for Weretiger, and about 18 hours for White Weretiger during the regular time. However, there is a significantly increased density of White Weretigers during full moon, so for those in particular, I would recommend hunting here on full moon, as I think there's like 3 times as many of them during full moon, so definitely much easier to do the bestiary during full moon. Now let's take a quick look at the route. So you enter somewhere here, this is where the TP is. So normally you will do around 1 pull here while getting the monsters from that room. Then I go to the left, I pull out the monsters from the southern corridor here. Then I go sort of north, pull out monsters from that corridor, then finish the pull in here. This is quite a big one actually. Afterwards I go to the left and to the north. I pull out the monsters from this little room and end up doing the pull somewhere around here. I then go to the south, pull all the monsters that I encounter into this room and do a pull here. We'll then go further south and into this big room, do a big pull here, and then sort of pull everything slowly through here. Sometimes you will end up killing a few monsters around here so that they don't get stuck in this 2 SQM corridor, but in general you kind of don't really want to do a full pull here, just enough so that you can go through, and then you go through and you restart and do a pull here. Yeah, and that's the whole route for you. I will now do a quick shout out to all my YouTube members. Thank you very much guys for your support, and then we'll talk about the rest of the video. With regards to the requirements, as I mentioned, I recommend level 400 plus, and you will also need to have completed basically all of the Grimvale quest. You will need to have completed the Edron section and the Darashia section. Once you've done those, you need to do a little 5-minute quest to get access to Oskayaat, and at that point you can basically access these caves. To access this Weretigers -2 in particular, you will need to do a little pre-section where you need to stand on 6 SQMs, but check it out on the wiki. It's a Paradise Lost section of the Grimvale quest. It's very easy, only takes a few minutes. With regards to the supplies, you will need approximately 1600 Great Mana Potions per hour, approximately 600 to 700 Stone Shower Runes, and approximately 1500 Diamond Arrows. With regards to the damage breakdown, it's approximately 72% physical and 22% energy, so those are basically the only things you really care about. When it comes to imbuement, get your standard powerful Void, Vampirism, Crit. I don't think you really need energy protection. you know, a gnome armor is probably going to be sufficient. However, if you are struggling, then yeah, stick an energy protection imbuement in your chest, and yeah, and you'll probably be fine. With regards to the wheel, I recommend getting Gift of Life if you're kind of level 400, because it's a pretty tough spot. You know, I did hit red HP a couple of times, so I definitely feel a bit safer with Gift of Life T1 here. With regards to the charms, I recommend Enflame on Weretiger, Poison on White Weretiger, and Low Blow, Curse, or Dodge on the Cunning Werepanther. And to finish off, the character you will see in the video is a level 394 Paladin with 33 base magic level and with about 122 distance skill. So that's all I have for you today, guys. I'll now just play you the rest of the video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.